Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, K-norr with the big question. Can you beat Dishonored 2 fist only? Now, for this criteria, we just mainly are going for takedowns. The only thing we can do is take down enemies with our fists, etc. This has been mainly inspired from Mitten Squads. I put the game on the hardest difficulty because I ain't no pussy. And pretty much we are not going to even have any upgrades like rune stones and all that. No powers. So this game, I've never played this game like this before. And it is a fucking chaotic mess. It's probably my funnest one I've done. It's my longest video for sure that I've had where I edited. So pretty much we get thrown into the game. Who do we want to play as? We're playing as our Corvo, dude. You gotta rep the old man gang. You know, it's funny beating the living shit out of old man. Emily right here gets nade by whatever her face is, you know, fucking Dimitri, I'm gonna call her throughout the run because it's funny. And we get pretty much roofied by Bill Cosby. We're gonna be skipping mainly every fucking cutscene because every cutscene really, we really don't need to watch half of it. I don't really care. I've done this so many times before. So as Corvo's roofie runs out, the chick's very concerned about him. She gets nade, blank, and then she dies. Oof. Oh well, by random NPC that we learn her name later, but we don't give a shit about. That's Lord Ramsey. Lord Ramsey's a fucking cunt. So we have a little bit of time to explain the run here. So the run is pretty much I'm going to literally run through the whole game punching everybody. I mean everybody. Now we can kill NPCs so long as we just take them down through our fist or through the normal takedowns. Right here you're gonna see me up ahead. I finally get into control of my character. First thing I do, of course the first thing I do, I immediately go for the choke. I'm choking him out. I'm choking him out. Get hit by a sword. Try to curb stomp him. I managed to knock out the two guys, and later on, this run's going to be very hard. That was just to show how difficult we pretty much die. No upgrades fucking sucks. So I started to take it with the stuff approach here. I had no idea what to do or what was going on, mainly because I haven't played this game in forever. But I just said fuck it, and I just ran up to the Duke, socked him in the mouth. I did not give a shit, raw dog to hell, and ran like a pussy. Fuck you, Emily statue, you got me killed. We try it again. And the game fucks up again on me, and I'm fucking choking, and he died. It's like, oh, come on. We wanted to take him down without killing him, so I had to fucking reload a save right here. It's like, come on, man, that sucks. It's kind of a common trope. I didn't even reload the save, actually. I died in the fireplace. Have to kill yourself in the fireplace right here. So we try it one more time. Boom, knock him out. This time I run like a pussy, and it's successful. I throw that bomb, sock that guy in the mouth, and then I get the other one right in the jaw, you know? It's a big, we finally get the Gucci ring right here, and it's a big fucking common thing, you know, loot the dead enemies so that way you get the shit. We put on our middle finger to signify that we hate this game and say fuck the game. Instead of putting him, you know, we're not gonna let him live. Fuck this guy. Fuck Ramsey. We throw him out the window. Boom. So long, loser. By far the most useless thing we grab in around the pistol that we'll never use or never see again. But we do, however, get our most useful item, the Gucci mask. Yeah, we can zoom in and look from afar with the enemies with this, John. Now, pretty much what I do here is I fucking run throughout the segment. I run like a goddamn kid who just got his lunch money stolen and he's running to his dad to go beat up the bully for him or to give him advice to beat up the bully. Now, why are we running like this? Because I really wanted to just speedrun the game. I was like, fuck this. I don't feel like literally knocking out everyone's teeth. I was half tempted to for some of these parts, but I said fuck it. Now enemies will aggro on you so fast from sprinting. For some reason on the hardest difficulty you have the footsteps of an iron giant. Even though I'm outside and there's wind and there's a bunch of ambient noise, every enemy hears me. We end this chapter off with one person dead. Pretty good. We later wake up from a dream from the outsider. We tell him, fuck you, we don't want your mark. We do our shit our own way, and we ain't no pussy. We say no to the emo kids because emo kids are overrated as hell. And you don't trust anyone with black eyes. That's just how it is, you know what I mean? It's kind of a little edgy, kind of a little weird. We wake up from our slumber back onto the ship where Megan's at, and we get the most useless item again, a fucking cross-up bow. The game loves to throw it in my face that I can't use any weapons here. Now we go talk to Megan after she gets done smoking her crack about what to do next and shit like that. And boom, we end up in here. First thing we do is we grab the root stone because it gives us that sweet, sweet coin. I see a helpless beggar just wandering about, and I decided, I'm like, you know what? This is a run where we hate beggars. Fuck beggars. Boom, we knock them the fuck out.
Come here. I have something that might interest you.
After strangling a lady for pretty much wanting to talk to us, we go to the black market store and we actually upgrade the bone charms. Now, why did we upgrade the bone charms? Well, I'm a dickhead. I just fucking forgot that I'm not actually using them. We buy all the health elixirs as we can because we're going to be popping it. And I get the first pop-up I've never seen before in my life. I've never seen that once. We save that man from being utterly murdered and electrocuted from the electric wall. Those guards were going to push him into it, and as we do that, we just fucking go deactivate it real quick. Now, pretty much I shoved my whole face into them. I ran into a civilian, had to knock her out, man. She just had a really punchable face. Same with this guy, fuck that mustache, it looks dumb as shit on him, and I pretty much run through the next segment like crazy. Now, pretty much what I do here is I'm like, fuck, I don't even know where to go. I actually finally discovered that you have to go and turn off the electric wall with the, whale oil shit. And boom, there's like 10 million people here trying to eat my ass. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck? So I pop 10 million elixirs and then boom, I got into it. We end that chapter off with no one dead, surprisingly, because I knocked people out, and then we look at the beautiful sight of the water, contemplating what we did with our lives. I accidentally almost killed myself on the electric thing, because I forgot that damages you. I don't know why I thought that, and then I ended my spree of just beating the shit out of people. Got caught on a stupid rail post, fucking died right away. It's a common thing that I get stuck on things and die here. Corvo becomes Usain Bolt in a matter of 5 nanoseconds and he books it the fuck out of here, pretty much aggroing every single fucking enemy in the game, and I managed to get everyone on the map right here into one spot. I have no idea how I managed this one. I have nowhere to go, nothing to do, so I contemplate suicide real quick, maybe I just end it, but then I remembered suicide is for losers and for people who are sad. Fuck suicide. I ended up letting these guys kill me, and eventually the court system will deal with them. I ended up having to beat everyone to death throughout this whole map. There was no way I could just run through it and get all the objectives done. So I had to knock everyone out individually and beat the living shit out of them. For some reason, this game hates me, and it makes me want to choke everybody. I don't know what Corvo's into, but I'm not into that choking shit or the glitching shit. I'm into knocking people out. I ended up knocking a chick out so hard, she clipped through the whole 4th dimension and through a wall. I guess I really hated her. Now, this ruined bone charm thing kept popping up, and I'm like, fuck that. So I turned off all my display, and it actually made the game look 10 times cooler, so if it looks more cinematic, that's why. I also learned a new trick, and I could just jump off things and just knock people in the mouth. I used this trick throughout the whole run the entire time. After knocking out a couple more guards and running away like a little coward sissy pants because we don't want to die, we end up choking this guy out so hard and throwing him into this window because we are our boss, and curb stop the fuck out of him like he's from Boy in the Striped Pajamas. Now I managed to get the key to Hypatia's office, or from Hypatia's office, and my first thing I wanted to do was clear out the way to the vaccine, because we're not going to kill Hypatia because we can't knock her out, which we learned recently. Right here, I'm like, what the fuck do? I got lost for a little bit, and I triggered Dr. Hypatia's transforming beast form. We try knocking her out, we give her a little smoochy smooch, and she's still alive, and I'm like, what the fuck? I guess we can't knock her out that way. She ended up headbutting the fuck out of me and doing some Sonic move on me, and I died right away. This burned Two-Face looking man actually has the safe key on him. Dr. Hypatia really did a number on this poor sap. But if anything, we just tell him to go fuck himself and let Dr. Hypatia finish him off. Because no one really likes ugly people in this world. He's disgusting. I don't know what's going on with his bandages. But anyway, we yeet the living shit out of the note that has that safe combo onto it, and then we pretty much head right over there. After slapping on that juicy safe code number, we managed to actually get the fucking key to the serum, and then we have to inject heroin into this poor man's corpse. R.I.P. that man. Suck up that juicy cure, like a baby bottle pop, and then boom, we go from there. Future K-norr here. I have no idea why I left this fucking segment in, but I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you're not, go fuck yourself. Enjoy the video now, or I'll make Corvo not beat people up. I slide my way into Dr. Hypatia's DMs, and I'm like, where the fuck is she at? I had zero idea where she was at, and I thought maybe she was bugged. So I saved the game real quick. I had another save on the backup, and I actually find her. I don't know why Superman dove down there, and I, boom, for some reason I glitch her into existence, and I teabag her to death to assert my dominance like a true alpha dog I am. Just kidding, I am a beta male cuck. Please quote this and timestamp this part right here. I am a cuck beta male. I'm probably gonna get banned off Twitch for saying cuck or simp. Fuck you, Twitch. Don't like Twitch. We escape out the window like an antsy teen trying to sneak out to her prom date, and we ended up beating the living hell out of more guys so that way we can beat the mission. I hit them so hard through the air, I'm surprised this guy didn't die at all. And Megan finally showed up after getting rid of that tower, and we head back to the Dreadful Whale, ending the mission off here. Also, side note, fuck Megan! After Corvo wakes up from his terrible fever dreams, he realizes that everything he did was true, especially when he runs into Dr. Hypatia. He realized that he put his fat, saggy balls into her face, and now she is suffering from PTSD, and she has Stockholm Syndrome. See, the maintenance list, we see it right there, we don't give a fuck about it, we go to our next mission. Fuck the ship, we're not taking care of it, we ain't no one's bitch. We especially demonstrate that right there when we sock that guy in the face. I get an epic ass rock dodge, and then I sock another guy in the mouth. Pretty much, it's just been a common trope of just beating the living hell out of people. We hit that guy so hard, his friend got scared, so we even decked him a new one. Saw another homeless people, you know what we do to homeless people, fuck them. Felt like I was a part of some weird, like, fucking realistic ass game. I got caught in an alleyway about to get shanked, dude. Like, it was like I was in Detroit. Fucking ended up decking the guy, and I had to bolt it, dude. It was crazy. I had to get the fuck out of there. If I didn't get out of there, I don't know what I would have done. Almost died during the altercation too. I was like, holy fuck, dude. I felt like someone shoved their fist up my ass throughout the whole fucking sequence. Anyway, I ended up going back, giving that girl a kiss, and fucking knocking out Paulo or whatever, and he turned into a bunch of fucking white rats. And I was like, what the fuck do I do here? I have no idea what to do here. I can't kill them, and I can't go to the black market dealer to get the rewire tool with these fucking things being here. So, I thought of a goddamn IQ, genius, 100% brain power play. I ran away like a bitch, and then lured them out through the door, and I was like, fuck it. I jumped over the rats here, and I managed to slam the door on them, and I got to the black market. Now, pretty much with the black market, I ended up buying a rewire tool, a bunch of fucking health elixirs. The rewire tool was to progress towards this area and to deal with all the stuff, so that way I can get towards the, what is it, the Clockwork Tower is what it's called? Or, Jindosh's Mansion, that's what it's called, Jindosh's Mansion. So we go to the upper district, and there we go from there. I did a lot more of the punching and running a bunch of guys, but I managed to get this awesome ass fucking parkour thing. I spent like 5 hours trying to get to that platform, just a regular jump, because I didn't want to have to do the, you know, the cart system for the 5th time. And then I had to do another parkour thing, like I'm playing Assassin's Creed on crack. You know, a good friend of mine who used to just parkour all the time would be very proud of me now. But anyway, managed to get that too. First try, I was happy as shit. It took me like 20 minutes just to get to this platform area here. I can't tell you how many times I died just trying to make the jump. And then we end up into the Clockwork Mansion, Jindosh's Mansion, I think that guy's called. And boom, I had to save the game to make sure too, man. I really did have to make sure I got that shit done. In Jindosh's Mansion, it's a fucking nightmare. I have no idea where I'm going half the time. I'm wondering what the fuck is going on. I ended up getting lost halfway through the whole thing. Like, I was like, oh shit, there's an opening. Let me go down here. Ended up getting trapped. I didn't even know what to do. I haven't played this game in probably like a couple years, so I was like, fuck, I reloaded the save, I knew I messed up, I knew there was a faster way to get to it, and then I ended up actually finding the right way here. Now, Jindosh's Mansion, or the Clockwork Mansion, is probably a mess, right? Because there's so many nooks and crannies, so many crazy shit you go to. I'm used to doing power-only runs, well, not only runs, but with the powers to know where to go and just like to skip through the whole segment. Ended up decking a couple more people after I found the right way, because you know what it is. I had to get that sexy ass fucking jump stun on people. Ended up getting fucking clapped. I was trying so hard to make sure I didn't die. We ended up redoing it again this time. I accidentally missed a lady, hit the guy, and I bolted like crazy. I played like a mega bitch this playthrough, if I'm honest with you. The entire time I was running away or socking people, because on very hard, you get hit by 2 bullets, you're dead. You know, that's pretty much how it works. If you don't get hit by 2 bullets, oh well. I accidentally stumbled upon Anton Sokolov's area, and I was like, fuck it, I'm already here, I might as well go get Anton Sokolov. Ended up dying on that door, as you see, trying to speedrun the game. This is the part where I allowed boards to be, like, the sword to be used against boards and shit. Honestly, I thought this was probably the smartest thing I could do here, was to use the sword, because I couldn't do anything else, you know, so I was kind of trapped. We ended up running into Anton Sokolov, and man, he looks uglier than I seen him last time, man. I don't know what the hell happened to him, but he is one ugly motherfucker. I swear to God, he got paler and paler as the years went on. I don't know what happened to him from the sexy man he was in the first game. Now he looks like some depraved, sex-deprived grandma that really just wants Corvo's dick. He ended up having a fucking midnight orgasmic experience over Corvo. I have no idea why he did that, but oh well, we ended up yeeting him on our back with his cum-covered pants. I did another high IQ play. I kept this motherfucker on the elevator while I dealt with Jindosh. I think that's his name. I feel like I keep getting it wrong because I feel like I'm saying it wrong the entire time. I took the wrong elevator level and went to one. One has an arc pylon. Pretty much if you go near it, it shoots you and you're dead instantly on hard. And I was like, fuck it. I left him right there, right next to the elevator. And I was like, let me get him later. Had to get my, couple equal rights, equal fights. I had to punch that lady in the face. Ended up fucking barely surviving, I think, here. Honestly, I don't know how I managed to make half of this shit. Just spamming health elixirs for the win. Jindosh had to been the easiest one I have ever had to fight. I just ran through his little clockwork machines, decked him in the mouth, picked him up, and then I yeeted his fresh-ass painting of Anton Sokolov. Accidentally dropped him because I'm an idiot, and somehow I was able to break the shell of the ankles of the stupid clockwork knights or soldiers or whatever the hell it was. Honestly, it's becoming quite tradition I break people's ankles in this playthrough. I might as well have just started a fucking basketball team with Corvo Tano as a goddamn frontliner. Probably would have been 10 times better. As ritual, I threw him off the damn cliff because we can't let people stay alive. Fuck all that extra bullshit. It's funny just to throw him off the damn thing. We got Anton Sokolov. We plan on getting the fuck out of here. I managed to finesse my way through all these nights, and I found another lever which I've never seen before ever in my playthroughs. Like, I usually just blink through this whole thing, but I managed to find a little trap area. Got hit by a sword. Got gangbanged by knights. Had to break their ankles again. I don't even know how I managed it. Like, I don't know how I fucking managed to pull that off right there. That was incredibly good. Broke their fucking ankles, boom, went back to the main district. This playthrough has been so fucking chaotic. Like, honestly, I can't express how crazy it is. I either aggro all enemies or don't. Now, right here, we get jumped by witches. We hate them. Fuck Anton Sokolov. We eat the shit out of them over there. And then we beat the living hell out of them. Like I said, equal. I was a little frustrated here because I died a lot, so I killed her. I was like, fuck this bitch. I got so sick of her. I managed to... I don't know how Anton Sokolov lived, but I fucking managed to finesse him into the fucking bench all the way into the boat. We saved his life somehow, even though I'm pretty sure he has 5 third-degree fractures. His arm's broken. He has cum in his pants. I don't know what happened. We wake up again after reviewing this video. Oh my god, there's so many wake up segments into the void, which I fucking hate the void bits. It slows down the game's pace so much to fill unnecessary backstory. So pretty much the backstory you get here after I'm killing myself over and over again, hopefully trying to skip it, is pretty much, hey, Delilah, the main antagonist, is related to the Empress from the first game, who's Corvo's ex-wife who's dead, and Emily's mom. Pretty much that's it. We wake up again, we see the ex-empress, I forgot her name, and then we talk to Anton Sokolov about how gay he is and how much he has cum in his pants. And we stare at the ugliest picture in the world of Delilah's ugly ass. She looks like a typical raider for Fallout 4, and we head on to the next mission. The first thing I do, I saw these guys, they were just bullying. I had to deck them, especially this Poindexter right there. Fuck that nerd. And then I had to choke out this big juice man. Honestly, I just felt the need to punch everything. Everyone had a punchable face this playthrough. I even curb stomped them like they're in the boy in straight pajamas. Went to the black market dealer, had to get some more of them juicy health elixirs because they are clutch. They're the only reason I got through this whole fucking game. I managed to grab this bottle thinking it was empty the entire time. Ended up throwing it at a guy and I watched him burn to death, which is obviously against the rules of the run, so I reloaded a save. I knocked out more people because I had to turn off another, what was it, electric wall, and got a sweet ass slide into it. I dodged the shit out of that bullet. It was dope as fuck. Put me in a goddamn, you know, Nobel Peace Prize right there. Put me in some crazy, give me a crazy award. Ended up knocking out more of these guys because that's what you got to do. Pretty much that's how it goes throughout this whole run. It's just jump, pray to God you teleport to him and knock him the fuck out right there. And then I beelined it for the one area to get rid of this wall. I managed to get rid of the whale oil tank. Boom, it was awesome as fuck. And I bum rushed the hell out of this whole area. This segment took me like 50 tries to do. I've died so many times, over and over and over again. Because these witches, they teleport to you, and if you have bad RNG luck with them, they will teleport right in front of you, stopping you from walking. I ended up socking the living shit out of our main target. I yeeted a grabber. Somehow the dogs didn't hit me in the animation. As tradition, I threw her off a high place and she died. Honestly, it's funny as hell just to watch them splat on the ground. So this is the part where remember how I turned off my HUD last time? I explained it to you. I turned off a lot of shit because of that stupid heartbeat thing. Well, this is the part I got lost at and had no idea what to do. I managed to instantly die to an explosion because a fucking dog is dumb as shit. To vent my frustrations, I literally socked the hell out of that chick. I turned on back all my shit to know where the hell I was going because, like I said before, it's been a long time since I played this game. And I found the journal that we need, or the audiograph that we need to find out how to kill Delilah. On my run of shame back, I managed to run into enemies that spawn all the way back, which I have no idea. And then we interacted with Meg's ugly ass for the 5th time. Headed back to the dreadful whale, the ship that we are on. Corvo then awakes again for the 50th million time. I'm praying that I don't go to the void area. Thankfully, I didn't, and we just talked to Anton Sokolov to start our mission, which the mission is the Cloud District. Now, the Cloud District is by far the most interesting one out of all of them. You can skip through the whole segment if you're lucky through it. You just have to go and talk to Megan Foster to pretty much start off the mission after that. She tells you, hey, this is what's going on. These two factions are going to war. The Overseers and the people, this gang called the Howlers are after each other. I ended up beating the living shit out of the civilians. The one lady ran away from me, which, come on, you're not going to run away from me. I'm gonna get the fist in. I tried to guess the puzzle. It didn't fucking work at all. So I was like, fuck. So I made a quick save here, and we're going to come back to this quick save later. So I tried to kill Palo. The first thing I did to give it to the Overseer, because you have to kill the leader of the rival faction. If you don't, then oh well. It didn't work out, so I ended up going to the Overseer, giving that guy Fat Smoochie. And we just ran through the whole thing like we normally do. That's how you have to do it in this run, honestly. If I literally punched every single person in this game to knock them out, I would have lost. So the game for some reason hates me, and I couldn't get the jump on them. I managed right here to actually get it after like the 5th attempt. Ended up getting shot and dying. It's like, oh, what the fuck. I tried it one more time to see if I could get this guy the same way, or else I would have changed my strat. Got it first try. I bolted right out that window. Popped a bunch of health elixirs and boom. Threw his ass off the thing, as tradition goes, because why the fuck not? And then boom, we immediately ran him over to Palo. Palo ended up giving us the password to that mechanism that we tried to learn real quick, or try to guess. And since we have that now, he, as a faction leader, if you side with either one, they affect the ending of Karnaka. And since I said fuck that and I got the password, took a picture of my phone of it, hit Palo, fuck him, reloaded that quick save I was talking about, and boom, we sided with 0 factions. That's actually how you get an achievement in the game, but I already platinumed the game, or have the achievement, all the achievements in it, and we ended up beating that with 0 kills. Alright, this is my favorite place. We're actually in Stilton's house. This is my favorite segment of this game because of how crazy it gets. It's probably a speedrunner's wet dream Not this part with the outsider talking for a half hour, but honestly, the speedrunner's wet dream is the item he gives you, which is the timepiece. You go back in time to the day where Stolten or whatever his name is, before he goes crazy and all that shit to learn about Delilah and what they were doing on the day of, was it 1849 or some crazy shit. I ended up just every time I see an enemy, if there was one person alone, I'd just sock them, or I would just timepiece out of there, away from there. Our thing is, we needed to get the key combination to where Delilah was at. Stilton was right here. I had to two-piece him real quick. I ended up glitching and I choked him out instead. I don't know why Corvo likes to choke people out. Once again, he's a weirdo. Timepiece the fuck out of there, because, you know, I don't want to get my ass whooped. And then got the key card. Now I head back to this area. In this area, everyone aggroed on me every time I sprint slightly. It was fucking annoying as hell. So I had to keep baiting them away from it. Ended up getting shot as soon as I timepieced back because they knew where I was at. It was bullshit. So I just kept back and forth, just going into the future, into the present, back in time, into the present, back in time, every single time to put the key card in. I had to bait them every 5 seconds to go across the room and back. Now, like I said before, if I could get one or two of them knocked out, that's a fucking blessing in disguise. If I can't, that sucks dick. You know me, I suck a lot of dick here. But anyway, we finally got back to the part. More boring segments of it. Fucking this guy, what the hell is his name? The fucking Duke of Sakonos. He's talking about mind-blowing orgies like Lester from GTA. We don't give a shit about that. We got the information we needed to deal with Delilah's ass, and we fucking head out of there. Before we head out of there, I had to two-piece the shit out of that chick just for good measure, and a victory jump on that lamp to knock it over. Now, if it feels like I'm running through the whole thing and blowing through it, it's mainly because a lot of the parts was just me running away and it was boring as absolute fuck. So I'm skipping a lot of crucial parts of the game where you have to do a lot of crazy shit, but I'm mainly hitting the main hitting points. So, pretty much the outsider right here tells you about his death for some reason. I don't give a shit about these segments, so I kept trying to kill myself, hoping to skip the time faster. He talks about Delilah, how she cheated death, and how much he wants to lick her titties and hopes he lacks taste in the next month, or some weird, crazy shit the outsider says all the time. I don't give a fuck about that. I get the hell out of there because I really don't care. I want to get through the game. I don't want to see the outsider. We head back to the Dreadful Whale after a successful mission, and we ended up beating this mission with 0 people dying throughout the whole run. Because in this thing, we reloaded the save and we didn't have to kill that one person. We kind of cheesed the living shit out of that. Since Corvo's PTSD makes him see ghosts, we actually found out that we changed the course of history with our fist alone, the fist of God that we had. You know, Megan now has her arm back and her eye back, and Stilton's now a crucial ally. Now our whole plan is to go assassinate the Duke of Sarkona, so we are going to go do that by beating the living hell out of them. No one can stand in the way of our godly fist. Corvo is such a Chad, he doesn't need anything other than his bare hands. I tried to sneak past his guard post, died immediately. We're not a Chad anymore. So I played it like a little bitch, like a little beta male cuck, and I kinda... He snuck past it a little bit. I had to get past the whole thing. We managed to aggro these guys, and we found out that they do not like to read the Bible. Since I like to read the New Testament myself because I'm a weirdo, I beat the living hell out of them to teach them the way of God. These guys were the same. They didn't want to hear the Lord's message, so I had to beat the message into them. Honestly, I don't know why I bothered picking up that guy, but I wanted to deactivate this electric wall here. And usually you can do that to progress. This way, you could just blink to it. So I had to do ultimate parkour strats just to find out I couldn't even get to it. There was no way humanly possible I could get to there. Honestly, Corvo is not much of a Chad. He's not that much of a liar. So I decided, fuck it, I'll just kill myself. Managed to land on the stupid goddamn tower thing, so my suicide attempt was failed. And I just deactivated it. I was like, oh, it works out. I went to the black market guy, bought another rewire tool so I could deal with it, and I also spent a shitload of money on elixirs. Now, I was like, where's the rewire tool station? I found it, boom, pretty much then and done. Just bolted through the damn thing and got to the door. Because I look up to the old ancient Romans, I get on top of this guy, ready to nail the shit out of him, but his friend objected to that mad hard. Honestly, I didn't give a fuck about it. I pounced on him too, ready to diddle him, but I realized I had a mission to do. Get rid of the fucking Duke. And actually bang the fuck out of him. I just ran through this whole segment. Once again, you know, what I do best is running away. I did it. I fucking ran through the whole segment. I had no idea where this Duke was at all. He usually is at the all the way at the end, just chilling or just bulling at what the fuck is it called? At like his little outside overview look of the ocean. So I bolted there thinking he would be there, and to my surprise, he was not there at all, and it fucking ended up me wasting a bunch of fucking time and bullshit. That's why it's sped up right here. You can see I bolted. I was like, alright. And I couldn't quick save or save at all. And I ended up dying to an arc pylon. He wasn't even fucking there. I managed to accidentally stumble upon him when sneaking through the shit. So as I'm sneaking through this whole area, I alert everybody. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? He ended up being in his office, the real Duke, because there's a fake Duke and there's the real Duke. The fake one is where the icons put it at. The real one is right here. I bum rushed the shit out of him, gave him a big fat kiss, and fucking bolted. As tradition goes, I killed him by throwing him off. I jumped off with him for an extra fucking free adrenaline ride and everything. Got rid of this arc pylon that's right here. Opened up the vault to get Delilah's spirit, because we're gonna absorb Delilah's spirit to bring it back to her so we can kill her, because she's immortal. I may have left that out earlier, but oh the fuck well. Somehow these guys killed each other with the oil tank. I just counted that because I was so fed up. I died like 50 million times. I was like, fuck it, I didn't kill them. If they kill themselves, not a big deal. Corvo Atano says goodbye to his love one last time. I really don't give a fuck. Goodbye. Corvo's now gay. He believes in the Roman philosophy of banging dudes while you're married. We got Delilah's spirit. We put in the Gucci heart. And pretty much that was the end of this mission. I thought this was the way to go because I had my HUD off again. Fucking ended up killing myself on the rocks like an idiot. Don't know how I managed that. So we get to Megan Foster. I clip through the rocks because, you know, this game just wanted to treat me like shit. I got stuck the entire time. I had to mash X to get out of there the entire time. Mash the jump button. I managed to get out of there some the fuck how. I can't believe it, honestly. That's the first time I've ever seen this glitch before in my life. Got out of there, and we ended the mission off. Very surprised. I hit the fuck out of this rock, used the sword, failed the run because I used the sword on the rock. No, just kidding, I didn't fail the run. Wake up one final time too. This is honestly the last mission. Thank God for that. We eat the key off of Megan because we find out a dark secret, a hidden Easter egg into her thing. Now, since I did that and found out that she's Billy Lurk from the first game, an assassin who helped kill the Empress, you know, the guy Corvo killed or who didn't kill. Antok Sokolov gets in my face, weird as fuck. Get the fuck out of my face, old man. I don't know why you're so close to me. And we glitched Billy or Megan or whatever her actual name is. We glitched her the entire time. We couldn't even interact with her. We're supposed to get unique dialogue. Don't know what happened. I actually jumped on her fingernails and she died from that. I was very surprised. I said that counted for the run. Didn't care. Dumped her into the river because fuck her. And then we started off the next and final mission. Thank God we are almost done this masochist game. Like a true Chad warrior does. He fights, he survives, and he lives. I did neither of those. I ran away from every dog. I did not want to inherit my inner Michael Vick or embellish all the inner power of Michael Vick. We talked to this overseer who was happy as fuck that we didn't have the mark and we denounced it, and he actually had faith in us for once. I never had this dialogue before, ever. He pretty much says, oh yeah, dude, I believe in you, you got this. Make sure he pays for killing, Delilah killing the High Overseer. Usually, if you have the mark with the powers, he goes like, ew, what the fuck is wrong with you, you weirdo? Like, get out of my face, you got some dumbass tattoo on your hand. And I'm like, well, fuck you, guy, and I end up beheading him 9 times out of 10. Or give him a kiss, you know. So we fill up the whale oil to activate the gate. The whale oil was giving me a little bit of trouble. I have no idea why my game was so fucking glitchy this fun. It just, I think my fist, my power of my fist broke the game so much it could not render properly. It could not register anything. So it just bugged out 9 times out of 10. Somehow got the gate opened. I don't even know how the fuck the whale oil didn't go there, but it did. Saved the game real quick and we ran. We ran again. Story of my life. Once we entered the hellhole that is fucking Dunwall Tower now, it wanted us to take the elevator. We said fuck the elevator. The elevator is by far the most useless shit to take because there is a secret way we can go. It's what the fuck? The Emperor's old escape room that leads into the shit, and you can avoid majority of the enemies through that. So we take that secret pathway, cause why the fuck not? We are OGs. For some reason, this witch followed me inside this room, so I had to, choke her out a bit. Once again, don't know why it made me choke her out. Corvo has a weird kink. I punched Delilah so hard that she broke the whole physics of the universe and entered a new dimension to where she was also immortal and invincible. I had no idea what the fuck was going on. I eventually hit her so hard she phased out of the world. I didn't even know how to react to any of this. Watch right here. I punch her so hard she just disappears forever. Gone forever. I have no idea what happened. She disappeared. My game lagged. I had to end up reloading a save because Delilah really wanted to prove that whole immortal theory. I'm surprised she didn't jump out of my goddamn TV and start diddling my ass. This time I actually embedded her with her soul again so we can actually kill her. Don't know why I didn't do it the first time. I'm kind of an idiot. She enters her new world of a painting and we say fuck it. We're gonna go follow her into there. Like the little leprechaun we are. Gotta fucking follow the rainbow. So if you go straight, that's actually a decoy of Delilah in that chair. If you go around and parkour your way up, very skillfully mind you, gracefully, you actually find the real Delilah and you can avoid the entire segment where you have to fight her. Now, this is typically used in like stealth only runs. Really, that's how you have to do it. I end up just choking her out again just because Corvo Atano has to get his little fucking kink on. He loves getting that fucking choking kink. And I did the signature thing I always do. I throw him off the fucking thing. Bye bye. I ended up right here. I pretty much fucking fell off myself and killed myself. So I had to redo the whole choking aspect again and everything. Managed this time to throw her off, but I went the long way to not kill myself. Don't know why I thought I would live that fall. After all, I don't have powers, I can't blink constantly, which makes me want to play this game with blink. I got back, I was like, hey, the game's pretty much fucking over, pretty much done and over with. I was like, fuck Emily, I'm gonna get Corvo the black ending where he takes control, but my chaos was too low. Out of pure disappointment, I decided maybe I should end my life. But then I was like, let the game be over. We completed the run, and everything was done. We saved Emily. She survives, or whatever the fuck. Don't know how we unstone her. I guess because Delilah's dead. But anyway, we managed to save Emily, the Empress, and Corvo Tano. We beat Dishonored 2. Dishonored 2. Fist only. And my god, was it hard. Ended up only killing 2 people. Our ending, Corvo goes to rules Karnaka in the end. I don't know how I managed to get this ending. I was not trying to aim for that at all. I really wanted Corvo to become the Emperor and just become an asshole. But if your chaos is low enough, you can't do that, which I just learned. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys watching this long-ass video. It means a lot to me, my fellow sea serpents. If you're not subscribed, subscribe today. I'm here all the time. That's if you want to. I don't really give a shit. Like the video, dislike it. Tell me what you hated about this video. Be constructive with it. I don't mind. I'm always trying to improve on my video ideas. Like I said, this main video was inspired by Mitten Squad and other people alike. I noticed that no one did this playthrough. And yeah, we didn't upgrade anything at all. I gotta say, I loved every second of this run. It was really fun. And there was a lot of annoying parts, like I died so much and I had to cut out so much of that. We actually end up, because we killed Billy or Megan or whatever the fuck her name is, one of the two. We actually managed to kill her so hard that we didn't have her ending. So anyway, my fellow sea serpents, this is your boy, K-norr Sea Serpent. I'm signing off. Till next time, everyone have a safe day. Have a great day. I love all of you. Till next time, my guys, I'm signing off. Bye!